Now let's talk about the AWS Fault Injection Simulator (FIS). So this is the way for you to run fault injection experiments on AWS workloads, and this is based on something called chaos engineering. Which is that you want to stress an application by creating really disruptive events. For example, the CPU starts skyrocketing, or the memories go out of the memory, or the database is having a failure, all these kind of things, and you want to see how your entire application stack reacts to these disasters. And this is why it's called the chaos engineering, because you are actually here creating chaos within your infrastructure. So why do we do this? So well, to make sure our application is really solid, and this allows us to uncover hidden bugs and performance bottlenecks. And currently FIS, a fault injection simulator, supports some services. You don't need to know them all, so here's a list, and maybe there will be others over time. But EC2, for example, by terminating EC2 instances, Elastic Container Service by stopping ECS tasks, Elastic Kubernetes Service, and so on to stop a Kubernetes task, and RDS to make failures go alongside our databases. So how does that work? Well, we have FIS, and we are going to create experiments, and so we can use pre-built templates to generate these disruptions, and then they are going to have disruptions on the resources. So really you have to choose what happens to your EC2 instances, what happens to your ECS clusters, your RDS database, and so on. And these experiments will start, and so the resources will get disrupted, and then you have to see how your application behaves. So you can monitor it using CloudWatch or EventBreeze or X-Ray or whatever you want. And then once you are done, then you would stop the experiment, and you have to look at your results. Was there any performance issue? Was there observability like issue or resiliency issue? And you can improve your application to see where the bottlenecks are. So FIS fault injection simulator is definitely an advanced kind of monitoring and advanced kind of debugging, but it's definitely helpful. And I'm so glad that the AWS is now having this as a native feature from like within AWS. So that's it for the fault injection simulator, and I hope you liked it, and I will see you in the next lecture.